What's going on, people? I'm going to wish everyone great success and prosperity. I want to wish you all everything that your heart desires. Whatever you want for yourself in existence, you can rest assured that I'm here with you and enjoying in on the idea and activity of whatever that you want in your state of existence. No matter what it is. Some of you people want a lot of popcorn. Some of you people want to work 3 and 4 jobs. I'm chiming in on your well wishes for yourself. Add me in on that. Cash at me in on that. When do I become supreme? When do I get to sit with the gods and judge amongst the gods? Huh? You really believe that you came to earth to serve a God? How long should it go on then? How long will this God allow me? Until what appointed term and time? Oh, I'm sure you got a date. You gotta grow you in existence. I gotta grow me. There's no way I'm supposed to see the same as I did yesterday when it comes to my spirituality, people. I come to earth to give y'all some rights. That's right. You got the right now to stand up for yourself and be yourself, express yourself, and worship yourself. From this point on, you're going to recognize, because this have already been happening, but from this point on, I'm going to be in the idea and recognition that I'm manifesting everything into fruition. From that up the or should I say I'm bringing into fruition all of that of the macro, or what people may know as the spiritual plane or state of existence. Is coming from there and nowhere else. There's never been a being ever come and prove me wrong. And I can't even give you a yet at the end of that statement. I wish I could, but I already come to grips and recognize and realize that there is no yet. I'm giving you actual fact, accurate, and appropriate, right information. So you should be working your magic at this point in time in existence. In fact, after you hear this information, you're going to have to walk in the idea of being superhuman. Because after hearing this information, and whether you acknowledge it or not, it'll still be in your subconscious. You see? It's just being downloaded right now and stored in your memory bank in the file called save. Until you're ready for this information, then you can go ahead and recall and have your aha moments. I know you missed them. Some of you never even had an aha moment. You know that aspect of life when you studying something or you realize something that you or discover something that you never known that may have even been possible, and it have you on your Malcolm X posture like, now I see. Remember them days? See, them days is far and in between. Because we got so much magic going on that enabling an individual to perform it with their own magic so that they could keep in step and in tune. You see? With that of the idea of being superhuman. Every minute there's going to be something telling you that no, you're not superhuman. Our religious people call it Satan. They said every time I take one step towards God, Satan takes two towards the bringing me back. Is that right? you know initially that the concept and the idea of being the supreme being, we actually held that idea as for ourselves? Oh, yes, it was. It was an idea that was the base for man's state of existence. Like I said, man, whether it be one man, whatever type of man, if you here in the physical, then you come with some, I'm gonna call state of rights. Some may call it rites of passages. Some may call it rights of man. Whatever the title, we all can agree that we are born and should remain free and equal in one's own right. This is why you built America, and you want to make it greater or great again. Social distinctions may only be found upon the general good. All right? The aim of all political associations is the preservation of the natural and imprescriptible rights of man, which are liberty, property, security, and resistance to oppression. Oh, don't leave that out. See, I want you to do away with all your old laws and rules right for the moment. Just for the moment while we dealing here talking. All right? We God bodies. We dealing on a whole nother different level than the average beings, them humans. This ain't an average work day for you. In fact, ain't you done for the day? What's the day? Thursday? It's 5:40, 5:54. Y'all should be shutting America down right now. You only supposed to be working from 9 to 5. That's the most important times. That's when rules and people is making things and making sure things is happening and going the way they're supposed to be going in the American custom and way. Second and third shift, everything after that, we just follow suit. You see how it works? But when you working that 9 to 5, you getting up early like the birds. Some of you may be in the service or something, or still hold to the idea you need to get up at 6 a.m., 4 a.m., so you can meditate or make prayer or whatever you do. Play with your testicles, tickle your vagina or something. I don't know. These are the things that is incumbent upon each and every individual as a right, without me having anything to say or get in the way. I can't get in the way of one's pursuit of happiness and freedom and liberty to sucking on some ice cream lollipops all day. Why do you think they make popsicles? And here it is, you want to form an organization and march and protest that we shouldn't be wearing fur coats. Why not go just take my dumb ass and stand in the corner somewhere? People still buying fur coats. So the principle of all sovereignty resides essentially in the individual first, and then the nation. Let's be clear on that. Nobody nor one individual may exercise any authority which does not proceed directly from the whole, unless you are in the privacy of your own home. You see? But when it comes to together, a unity, collaborating as a whole, then we must work together with no ugliness of opinions and views and concepts. There's many words. We could say the words like racism, hatred. We know that. But it's just so much more to it. Like, let's all sum it up to the idea. What's your idea and your state of existing and why you here? Huh? Don't get me wrong. If you're the individual that feels though that you come to earth so you could be a disagreeable and cause havoc, mischief, bloodshed, and hell down here, then by all means, carry on. Please don't let, again, nobody or me stop you. Oh, don't you understand how this got to be personal? Don't be no bitch ass nigga. Be you. Play your part. If you're a murderer and you like getting bodies, then you supposed to be having an account. Get your book. Where we at today with it? Until one of us come take you out. I mean, like, that's the only final means of that type of life. But still, that's the life you chose. Don't take on no assignment. You don't know the whole detail and ain't been informed of all that comes with it. That'd be dumb. You get locked up for a bank robbery. Now you in a homicide. Now you crying in prison because you can't go home see your children and your wife and your mom. You should have thought about that before you went into the bank and robbed them. So obviously you ain't come here to be a bank robber. Go stand in the corner. You watching too much TV. That's all that be. You're not being yourself. You're not finding and living yourself and soul purpose in the state of existing in it. Because I rest assured, if you thought you was a tough guy and you want to beat people up, then you would have had many, you'd have been already beat up. Because there's always going to be something, someone, a situation, a day or time where you're going to have to come down off that high horse and something that much more is coming up. And it's going to be better, stronger, and greater than you in that particular scenario. Can no one be greater than you when you're at your best? You see? That's why she said, at your best, you are love. You're a positive, motivating force within my life. Huh? And what she say? If you ever feel the need. See, that's when you know that, oh man, I'm playing my goddamn part. Give me some tissue. Oh, she said my best. Let me get out here and perform. Right. You're supposed to be already back out on whatever you do. Working, selling drugs, robbing banks. Don't think that there's not a woman who feels though an individual out here, what you call cutting up, ain't thinking that that's them at their best. You just be grateful that that's not your cup of tea and not your floater boat right now. Because check it out, B. There's a great chance that you'll possibly already been there and you keep playing, you're going to have it the time to come. There was never a time in existence where you was not. So you don't know how many incarnations are, how many affairs of activities and events of life cycling to and fro. Would you think you were not that retarded person, handicapped in the wheelchair already? Or should you not have that understanding and mock and laugh at it and then go ahead and partake of your turn? Talk light to the deity. That's all we want to do. Enough. You enjoy your dark side on your own time. Right now, we want to step into the light. And when we're talking about stepping into the light, we're talking about being bright, shining, with no baby oil. Real rap. Don't be putting on a bunch of baby oil coming outside talking about, yeah, God, I'm shining. Nah, that don't count. You don't get no pass, B. You got baby, you going all to the herb store getting you some all type of herb soap, shea butter, cream. That's gonna wear off in a couple minutes. And you gonna be back on your aura ain't shining. What's wrong with you? Maybe you eating too much chitlins. Leave them chitlins alone, people. So we talking about at this state in time being superhuman, people. All right, let's get into these ideas that I got before me. I ain't got much time. I got a lot to do, and I know we pretty much not going to cover all this. Like, I've been doing some real studying. Yeah, I've been doing some studying, and when I do my studying, I watch podcasts, videos of information. I'll go through the news. I go to the first, the elite of news and down to the dumbest, just so I could be aware of how the magic and the spells is being placed. So, as we advance in the spiritual life, and this is what you told me that you wanted. This is why I'm bringing it. Don't run now because we talking spiritual all the time. Or you starting to get a little more spirituality in your life than what you had yesterday. Don't run. Throughout the whole 90s, you talking about, oh, I ain't no human. I'm not here having a human affair. I'm a spiritual being. Having a human experience and all that old fly talk. Well, it sounds good. Now it's time to up the amp and make it sound even better. I want to see you start doing your spiritual work. I done gave you 2 decades to let everybody know that you spiritual. I ain't never question y'all and tell you, well, let me see you do this, that, thing, or other, and make manifest, show, and prove. No, not until after 1996. And you take your mind back to 1996, you'll see a lot that has happened that caused the great being, deities, gods, and the elite to manifest and show and prove and step forward. Why you think Governor Ridge, that's when Ridge came into Philadelphia. Shut everything down that's having to do with any consciousness black community. Even move Black and Noble up off of Broadnary. Got to go. Oh, don't worry, I see everything, y'all. I see everything. People know I see stuff, and I don't really say a lot of things. And some things I'm not going to say. I'm not at liberty to say. It's like time traveling. I don't want to put the carriage before the horse. So a guru, a sage, a genius, a great deity such as myself, we have to know when, what, and how to administer that of what we on earth doing. This is rule for a G, okay? And do and I'm saying this for the simple fact I don't need to rehearse it. I already know this by muscle memory. I'm just jibber jabbing at this point, but it's for those who it concerns. If you catch it, if you hear it, you catch it. If you didn't, switch up your glove or wait for the next game. I don't know what to tell you. Just keep playing. Never give up. That's right. Never give up. So, one thing for certain, two things for sure is that, and I'm saying this because I know for a certainty I'm a witch doctor, grand wizard, and all that old metaphysical and wizardry, masterism. And I don't even need no books. I don't even want to be around you people who's practicing it either. But you want to cause a catastrophe? You know you ain't supposed to be around me. Those who know the energy knows what is being expressed. Those who have the insight, the intel of the frequency and vibrationing, they know that it is for certainty, and it's supposed to be. So this is why you have your days. Don't have a day and talk about, oh, I had a fucked up day. You know what? Maybe tomorrow my day will be better. I'll get another chance. Stop that. That's gotta stop. Street King. I like that name, Street King. See, this is what's supposed to be coming through in your existence. All your whole time. You're supposed to be dwelling, receiving, and emanating that of divineness. See, you don't want to wake up in the morning next to your significant other and that person be on a low vibration. That's not going to start your day well. So sometimes you might want to wake up and that person say, you ain't got to say nothing. You're going to feel the energy, jolly. And instead of saying good morning or hello, they might say grand rising to you. Would you like some breakfast or something? Oh, that's going to have your day popping. Right, King? Yeah. I need my woman to get up and start making things look bright. I don't give a fuck if it's just open up the shades. Let the sun in. So, moving on. Let me read this information while we're here. Right? And here's what we're supposed to be doing. I'm going to skip over something for a minute because I'm going to jump into this idea of the power within. And then I'm going to backtrack. Only for a particular reason. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. But I want to read that there are many people who seem very obviously to have some sort of psychic power. You see why I jumped right into this? Because now it seems like we get spooky, right? We're going to start getting into something that That ain't really the talk of the day. That's not the norm, Nate. What do you mean? Psychic power? Who? I mean, do we really want everybody to know that they got psychic power? What do y'all think? Let me know. Get in the comment section. First of all, is there any such a thing as psychic power? I could read your mind. Remember that song? And if there is, should everybody know anything? Like, is the game to be sold and not told? Should we be keeping on in this secrecy? Because our Masonic brothers and sisters in them, they love to keep it. Hey, come on, man. No. They won't even participate with me through social media because either one, they like what they hear and it's very enlightening and helps them out to grow in their life, or two, they just don't want this to be really that of the norm. And I don't blame them. Like, it's not, them type of people, they not here to do what I do. I hate what I do. That's just a metaphor. There's no such thing as hate. Just know I'd rather be doing something else, though. I mean, I like what Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen and them doing, and Iverson. I would love to have been to that degree. But then I have to remember, I've been there, done that already. I mean, lifetimes you gonna come back, keep being the NBA superstar. Somewhere. It didn't necessarily have to be in the NBA or the WNBA, but maybe it was in another plane, another a place of existence, huh? Much like China and the other leagues, the European leagues, you can go and get into if you can't make it in the NBA. So we are advancing in a spiritual life, right? And in the practice of systematic self-examination, we are often... Oh, first, wait, I didn't finish this. The power within. So there are many people who seem very obviously to have some sort of psychic power. For want of a better term, right? They are the sort who know that the telephone is going to ring before it actually does, and who is on the other end of the line before you even pick up the receiver. How many times you go through that with your cell phone? I can go through a whole day if I really put my intention to it. And every time this phone rings, I could tell you whether it's a spam call, a business call, or a personal call. And I ain't talking about because of the different inches of the ringtones and sound either. I don't do that. It's just that I'm tapped into the cellular aspect of the system. But you thought the phone had cells before you did? No, it didn't. It's just that you didn't capitalize with your cells like the phone is doing. So now you need to go, hey Google, who's the president? My bad. It actually, see, I can't even talk. Almost all the devices wanted to respond. Facebook cut off because I'm streaming via my phone here on Facebook. YouTube. It was cool. It didn't even respond. YouTube a little brighter. But the rest of these devices, to me, they not too smart. They might be smart to you, But I don't find them interesting, smart at all. I ain't gonna cap you. Well, I ain't gonna bother you up and cap you. I'm gonna let you live. I'm gonna free you. At least get some air. If you want to stay in the bottle, that's your prerogative. But at least I'm gonna leave the cap off. These devices is very dumb. It's so dumb that it's like KYW and Power 99 in Philadelphia. It don't know nothing else. Just it regurgitates all the dumb shit in the universe. Actually, let's see something. See, this is how you test the waters. I'm from Philadelphia. Philly, what we do, we like to test the waters and shit. We just don't believe shit stink. You just can't tell us anything. Not in Philly. That's why people hate us. Because you can't cap us. You can't talk shit. And if you do talk shit, we're gonna have to master that and talk better shit. Because we're trendsetters. We do great shit. So my question is to this smart device, right? Y'all call this a smart device? How many more life cycles will I have? This is what you do. Now, you're the battery. You got to use your supreme intelligence. I'm telling you, you're smarter than this shit. The human life has 6 main stages. You got to understand it. This is your positive and your negative. North Pole and South Pole. But they're not going to tell you. It's not that smart. It don't know how to enhance. It only knows to regurgitate that what you speak and say. So you walking around, right? Like KYW, keep reporting that I'm gonna make it a good report. There's newspapers being sold at Broad Nowney for the remaining of the day. And if you hurry up now, you can get it free. Later on, they'll only be sold for a quarter. Like, I turn around in 10 minutes and tell you the same goddamn thing again. Every 10 minutes on the 10 minutes of the hour. How would you feel after 3 hours of me keep repeating to you that you could get a newspaper at Broad Nowney free up to a certain point in time? Wouldn't you be going to bed dreaming and waiting for the next time that the paper is going to be free? Maybe perhaps this time at Broad and Allegheny? But because you've been programmed, you're going to be looking for the next free paper. So you see, I'm showing and proving that if you're dealing with a cell phone, I need to understand that I am the first and master of the nucleus cellular system. In other words, if it wasn't no me, there'd be no cells. And if there were no cells, there'd be no me. The human life cycle has 6 main stages: fetus, baby, child, adolescent, adult, and elderly. Although we describe the human life cycle in stages, people continually and gradually change from day to day. I teach you how to change yourself literally every 7 years, purposefully, skillfully, and masterfully. It's not hard to do. You could literally be the next Columbo, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, or Batman and Robin, or the X-Man, Wolverine and Superman in 7 years. And you ain't even got to take a herb pack. Some people cheating. They taking herb packs and still throwing down Mickey D's, Burger King, and Wendy's. It's all good if you learn how to master and get to do it your way. Hey, listen. The beautiful thing about Earth, there's not no one way to do this. That's where you getting confused. You letting these people, some people, I don't know what beings, tell you that you better be good, stay in conformity, realize and recognize, pay your tithes, and do what you told. You know me, I don't mind that, y'all. I'm not here to rock the boat. But I do need a little 60% of the tilt of in the swing of the pendulum. So throughout these stages, the maximum length of the time possible for human life, they got it at 130. That's the average over in Gambia and other parts of Africa. That's the average 130. This is an American statistic. Check. So like I said initially, and at some point in time before now, the original Facebook, I'm gonna come back. I gotta take this call. I'm tired of that damn guy over there. Who's that? Right. There's none of that going on. There's no way, man. There's no way. I was a question. I really want to know the question. What do you think? Like I said, once you speak, I could try to think back for about an hour. But maybe I'm thinking, you see what this is? Okay, right. So I'm going to see if it's a picture. That's 300 years. Right. Okay. So, like, man, I don't know, man. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. I get right. I get in, and then it was crazy when I got there, man. Crazy. That's their job. My job. When was it supposed to happen? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Right. Yeah. Yeah. She showed me, yeah. Now, he was, now, you want to say something about somebody open the door and let him in? Inside? That door? Oh. Oh, no. So we can't get in. Right. So, like, that's impossible. They got to do the daytime. There's work trucks that's parked around the, like adjacent street of 69th, not so, but they more like it's hard to tell. You know, I don't know if the people who live in the house and like this is what to work, but then I know I should come back and lay down later and something's wrong. So, and it's just still trying to think. Whoever's doing it is really good. It's good. Yeah, it is. I gotta admit that. The police came in. I want to know, like, has anybody ever been locked up for going in already? Yeah, yeah. Okay. That's okay. 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 Yes, sir. Okay. All right. So I apologize. Facebook, I'm not worrying about. I'm not going to connect back with Facebook. They're just going to have to go to the YouTube and check out the rest of this video. I'm not going to be too much long anyway. I just got some new work coming in, information, so I'm gonna have to go attend to some things. So I'm gonna actually close out, and so let's close out with something very enlightening here. What's wrong with the tunes? All right, I'm going to shut some of this down since we don't need it no more. Close some of these screens out. Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, so when in life, it's like, all right, so let me sidebar and talk for a moment here. We're on a spiritual journey. We said that. And it consists of growing and exalting yourself to higher planes and states of existence. And in doing so, while having your earthly affairs, it's going to seem as some things is not going to be in cooperation, your best interest. It may seem that someone or something is against you. Some of you may call it Satan and what have you. Whatever the idea, this is the way it is here on earth. So as you having your spiritual journey and doing what you're doing, keep in mind, be in preparation and prepare for such things to occur. See? Just know that it's only to occur so that it's something like having something for you to do. It's going to make you greater. That's why it's occurring. It's actually an affair and event so that you could be a supreme being, a superhuman. You know? You see? You want to hold on to ideas and principles that's going to give you not just the feeling of empowerment, but actually a vibrational state of where you start to glow and your aura actually can be felt before your presence even arises upon the situation. A dead thing can go with the stream, but only a living thing can go against it. All right? So I'm going to close on some ideas of where we should be at right here in existence and practicing and doing what you're doing as a great cosmic deity. You want to practice rites to attune yourself with the natural rhythm of life forces marked by the phases of the moon and the seasonal quarters and the cross quarters. You want to recognize that your intelligence gives you a unique responsibility toward your environment. You create your environment. You build your environment. You seek to live in harmony with nature and everything in it. An ecological balance offering fulfillment to life and consciousness within an evolutionary concept. See? I got to highlight that right there. That's profound right there. Seeking to live in harmony with everything around you, despite its low vibration, or what you may call negativityness, or stupidity, foolishness. I know sometimes the foolishness and the ignorance gets you feeling some kind of way and uncomfortable. But this is where you must master yourself. Master that feeling, bring it into appropriate idea and state where though that feeling will be something of norm. Don't let others box you into their idea of what they think you should be. They're going to be your God if you let this happen. You won't have no power, no control. You're supposed to be working with a being thyself movement. That's the only movement you're working with right now in existence. This is important because it's something that you've never been through before or done. So until you have mastered and getting yourself together, then you come back out and help everybody else and come a part of the community again. See? I should have put Facebook back on. I'm on fire, but I'm going to shut it down because I gotta go and do a couple things. So in life, people, just keep in mind, all you can do in life is be who you are. Be that beautiful individual. Some people would love. Some people will love you for you. They will love you for who you are. And where aspects of if you thought that you present of yourself that you would get laughed at. So what? Let them laugh. Let them laugh till they stupid, good and stupid. In fact, you're going to get crafty. I used to come out sometime with something for them to laugh at. Just so I could be in charge. I wanted to be in control. Most will love you for what you can do for them, and some won't like you at all, people. All right? So, till the next time, be good to yourself. Make sure you're doing it on purpose. I'm the great deity, Nathaniel the third. I'm gone.